At 74, Mrs. Johnson, a resident of sunny Florida, found herself missing the simple joy of her morning walks. Lately, her legs felt like lead, heavy, weak, and at night they would seize with cramps so sharp they stole her sleep. She had resigned herself to the idea that this was just aging, a chapter of life she simply had to accept. But what if her nightly struggle wasn't an inevitable part of growing older, but a preventable issue hidden in plain sight, right inside her fruit basket? That feeling of weakness, the nightly cramps, the heavy sensation in your calves. These are not normal rites of passage into our later years. In fact, research reveals that over 60% of adults over the age of 65 experience these symptoms regularly. For many, relief could be as simple as choosing the right fruits. This is why our journey today is so important. We are about to uncover the everyday fruits that can restore strength to your legs, improve circulation, and put an end to painful cramps. But first, let me ask you, have you ever felt your legs give out just when you needed them most? Let us know in the comments with a simple yes if that has happened, or a no if you've been fortunate enough to avoid it. We want to hear your stories, because here at Health 365, we read and reply to every single one. And before we dive in, be sure to subscribe. That way, you'll never miss a simple, science-backed tip to help keep your body stronger and healthier, day by day. Have you ever heard that jackfruit is good for little more than its sweet, tropical taste? The truth is, this remarkable fruit holds an impressive secret, one that could make your legs feel lighter and stronger than they have in years. Jackfruit is naturally rich in potassium, a crucial mineral that balances electrolytes and prevents muscles from contracting too tightly. Scientists at Harvard have noted that diets high in potassium can reduce the risk of muscle cramps and weakness by up to 40% in older adults. This makes jackfruit more than just a snack. It's a natural guardian for your muscles. Consider the story of Robert, a 68-year-old retired bus driver from Texas. He struggled with sudden, sharp cramps in his calves whenever he walked for too long. At night, he would often wake to painful spasms that forced him from his bed. He suspected poor circulation, but his doctor revealed his potassium levels were unusually low. Instead of relying solely on supplements, Robert began weaving jackfruit into his weekly diet, fresh when in season, and frozen or dried when not. Within weeks, he noticed a dramatic change. The nighttime cramps became a rarity, and a steady energy returned to his daily walks. His wife even joked that he now moved with the ease of a man 10 years younger. But the benefits of jackfruit don't end there. It's also an excellent source of vitamin B6, which supports the vital communication between nerves and muscles, helping to prevent feelings of numbness or weakness in the legs. A study from the National Institutes of Health confirmed that seniors with higher B6 intake reported stronger coordination and fewer tingling sensations in their feet. Combine that with jackfruit's high fiber content, which improves blood flow and stabilizes energy levels, and you have a fruit that works on multiple fronts to support your legs. So, how can you make jackfruit a part of your routine? If fresh jackfruit is hard to find, look for it frozen or canned in water, not syrup. You can blend it into smoothies, toss it in a fruit salad, or even bake it as a unique side dish. The key is consistency. Adding this fruit just a few times a week can slowly rebuild the strength and stability in your legs. If jackfruit brought such profound relief to Robert, just imagine what it could do for you. And while the benefits of jackfruit are clear, our next fruit is a small, sweet surprise that holds a secret of its own. When most people think of plums, they picture a juicy summer snack. Very few realize just how powerful these little purple fruits can be for keeping legs strong and cramp-free. Plums are loaded with potassium, much like jackfruit, but what makes them stand out is how quickly that potassium gets to work regulating muscle contractions. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic found that adequate potassium intake can reduce nighttime cramping in seniors by as much as 35%, especially when paired with proper hydration. Let me tell you about Janet, a 71-year-old grandmother from Ohio. She loved gardening, but often had to stop as her calves tightened painfully after just half an hour. She assumed it was arthritis, but her doctor explained that her blood tests showed low potassium. Janet started eating 2 plums every afternoon, replacing her usual cookies or chips. Within a month, she found she could garden for longer, free from those sudden debilitating cramps. Even better, her doctor was pleased to see her blood pressure improve, as potassium-rich fruits like plums also support heart health and circulation. But plums offer more than just potassium. They are rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels from damage. Healthy vessels mean better blood flow to the legs, preventing that heavy, tired feeling that so many older adults experience. A study in the Journal of Nutrition highlighted that seniors who regularly consumed polyphenol-rich fruits had not only improved circulation, but also stronger bone density. That's another hidden benefit of plums. They help your bones stay firm and resilient, lowering the risk of frailty in later years. Bringing plums into your routine is simple. Enjoy them fresh when they're in season, or slice them into your morning cereal. This not only satisfies a sweet tooth naturally, but also strengthens your legs in ways you might not notice, until one day you realize you can walk farther, climb stairs more easily, and sleep through the night without those painful interruptions. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Plums are impressive, but the next fruit on our list does something unexpected. It doesn't just fight cramps. It actually helps your legs feel lighter, especially when the summer heat makes every step feel like a chore. When the summer heat arrives, many older adults notice their legs feeling heavier, weaker, or cramping more often. One of the most overlooked reasons for this is dehydration, and that is precisely where cantaloupe shines. This sweet, orange-fleshed melon is composed of nearly 90% water, making it a delicious, natural way to hydrate your body while nourishing your muscles. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, dehydration is a leading cause of muscle cramps among seniors, especially in hot weather. Take George, a 73-year-old retired mechanic in Arizona. He loved his short evening walks, but during the summer he often felt his legs dragging, as if they weighed 100 pounds each. Sometimes the cramps in his calves were so intense he had to sit on the curb until the pain subsided. His daughter encouraged him to add more hydrating fruits to his diet. George began eating a bowl of chilled cantaloupe every afternoon. Within weeks, he noticed a remarkable difference: fewer cramps, more energy in the evenings, and better sleep, now that his legs were no longer waking him up at night. But hydration is only part of the story. Cantaloupe is also a good source of potassium, which helps muscles contract and relax smoothly, and vitamin A, which protects muscle tissue from the damage caused by oxidative stress. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets rich in carotenoids, the compounds found in orange melons, were linked to reduced muscle weakness in older adults. This means cantaloupe doesn't just refresh you, it actively helps maintain the strength of your legs. How can you add cantaloupe to your routine? Slice it into cubes and keep them in the fridge for a quick, cooling snack. Blend it into a smoothie with a little yogurt for an energizing breakfast. Or simply enjoy it fresh after a walk to replace lost fluids and electrolytes. Many people also enjoy combining it with berries or mint for a refreshing summer salad. Its natural sweetness makes it a perfect substitute for sugary desserts, helping you stay healthy while satisfying your cravings. Think of cantaloupe as more than just a sweet fruit. It's a gentle support system for your legs, especially when heat or exercise makes them feel heavy. And if you're impressed by what cantaloupe can do, wait until you hear about our next item. It's not a solid fruit at all, but a natural drink that athletes and older adults alike swear by for instant recovery. If you've ever watched athletes after a long run, you might have seen them reach for a sports drink. But did you know there's a natural alternative that works just as well, and sometimes even better? Coconut water is often called nature's electrolyte drink. It's packed with potassium, magnesium, and sodium, the exact minerals your body needs to restore balance after physical activity. A clinical study in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found that coconut water rehydrated participants just as effectively as a commercial sports drink, but without the added sugars and artificial ingredients. Its secret lies in its potassium content, which is often higher than that of a banana. Potassium works hand in hand with magnesium to regulate muscle contractions, while sodium helps replace what's lost through sweat. This powerful trio ensures your muscles can relax properly instead of locking up into painful spasms. A review from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition emphasized that an electrolyte imbalance is one of the leading yet preventable triggers of muscle weakness and cramps in older adults. Coconut water helps close that gap naturally. So how can you use coconut water in daily life? You don't need to drink it by the liter. Just 1 cup after a walk, a gardening session, or any light exercise can make a difference. Many people enjoy mixing it with a splash of fresh fruit juice for added flavor, while others freeze it into ice cubes for their smoothies. It's an especially refreshing choice on hot days when dehydration can make your legs feel heavy and tired. Think of coconut water as a gentle but powerful helper. It's not just about quenching your thirst. It's about giving your muscles the minerals they need to stay steady and strong. Have you ever tried coconut water after exercise and felt the difference? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to Health 365 so you don't miss our next simple, powerful tip. While coconut water can work wonders, the next fruit on our list brings something equally impressive. With its creamy texture and healthy fats, it doesn't just prevent cramps, it actively improves blood circulation to your legs. When you think of avocados, you might picture guacamole at a summer picnic. But this creamy green fruit offers far more than flavor. It's a powerhouse for muscle health and circulation, rich in both potassium and magnesium, the perfect duo for preventing nighttime cramps and keeping muscles contracting smoothly. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, diets higher in magnesium are strongly associated with fewer leg cramps among older adults, especially during sleep. Take Linda, a 69-year-old from New Mexico. She loved line dancing at her community center, but often had to sit out as her calves tightened painfully. Her doctor explained that low magnesium and poor circulation were part of the problem. Instead of relying only on supplements, Linda started adding half an avocado to her breakfast 3 times a week. Within a month, she noticed her legs no longer locked up during dance practice. She even joined a longer session without discomfort, feeling stronger, more confident, and happier to be active with her friends again. Avocados also contribute to muscle preservation as we age. Sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, affects nearly 1 in 3 people over 60. The combination of potassium, magnesium, and heart-healthy fats in avocados can help slow this process, making it easier to stay active and independent. So, how can you add avocados into your day without getting bored? Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast for a filling breakfast, slice it into a salad for lunch, or blend it into a smoothie for a creamy, dairy-free texture. Some even enjoy it simply with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. The key is regularity. Eating avocado a few times a week can make a visible difference in your leg strength and comfort. And since we're talking about classic, widely loved fruits, our next one is a familiar favorite. It's often called the anti-cramp fruit, and chances are you already have it in your kitchen. If there's one fruit most people already connect with muscle health, it's the banana. Aptly nicknamed the anti-cramp fruit, bananas are one of the easiest and most effective ways to keep your legs strong and free of painful spasms. Their high potassium content helps muscles contract and relax properly, preventing the sudden lockups that so often strike at night. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a single medium banana provides about 10% of our daily potassium needs, making it one of the most convenient sources of this vital mineral. Consider Frank, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Michigan. He enjoyed fishing, but often had to cut his trips short because standing on the dock left his calves cramping. His doctor suggested a simple change: eat a banana before heading out. Frank followed that advice, and to his surprise, the cramps grew less frequent. Within weeks, he could stay on his feet longer and enjoy his hobby again, joking that bananas had given him a second career as a fisherman. But bananas do more than just replenish potassium. They also contain vitamin B6, which supports nerve-to-muscle communication, and easily digestible carbohydrates that provide quick energy for muscles. This is why athletes often eat them before exercise, and seniors can benefit in the same way, especially if fatigue and leg heaviness are daily struggles. Bananas are also naturally low in sodium, making them a safe, heart-friendly choice. They are incredibly versatile. You can slice them into your morning cereal, blend them into smoothies, or simply eat one as an afternoon snack. For a sweet treat, freeze banana slices and blend them into a creamy, ice cream-like dessert without the added sugar. Including bananas in your diet not only restores electrolyte balance, but also supports long-term leg strength. The next time you feel your legs tighten, remember that something as simple as a banana can make a real difference. And while bananas round out our list of powerful fruits, the bigger picture is even more important. Staying strong and active in our later years isn't about one single food, it's about the habits we build every day. The choices you make at your table today will shape the strength you carry into tomorrow. While most conversations about nutrients focus on vitamins and minerals, there's an equally powerful group of compounds that directly support the strength, structure, and function of our legs. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're joining us from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And please subscribe to our channel for more science-backed tips on healthy aging. Your legs will thank you. First, let's talk about protein. As we grow older, one of the earliest signs of aging often reveals itself in our legs. Climbing stairs feels harder, long walks become tiring, and standing up from a chair might require more effort than before. These subtle shifts are often the first whispers of sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that affects up to a third of adults over 60. But is this decline inevitable? Or can a single nutrient help preserve the vitality of our legs as we age? The answer is yes. And that nutrient is protein. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. For older adults, it is a fundamental component of healthy aging. Our muscles are made of protein, and as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using it to repair and rebuild. This phenomenon, known as anabolic resistance, means we require more high-quality protein to trigger the same muscle-building response we once achieved effortlessly. Protein provides the raw materials to maintain lean muscle tissue, which is critical for leg strength, balance, and mobility. Even more remarkable is how one particular amino acid, leucine, acts as a biological switch. Found in abundance in foods like dairy, eggs, and lean meats, leucine activates a key growth pathway in the body, sending a clear signal to start building muscle. Without that signal, even a protein-rich meal may not fully support the muscle maintenance that aging legs need. So, what happens if we don't get enough? The decline may be slow, but its effects are profound. Weakened legs, an increased risk of falls, and a greater likelihood of losing independence. Fortunately, this is a problem we can actively address. Current research suggests that older adults should aim for more protein than previously recommended, around 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, distributed evenly throughout the day. Instead of saving protein for dinner, imagine giving your legs what they need at every meal, especially breakfast and lunch. High leucine proteins like whey, eggs, fish, and Greek yogurt are especially effective. For those with a reduced appetite, protein shakes offer a convenient, concentrated alternative. Next, let's discuss omega-3s. When most people hear the word fat, they don't think of healing or strength. But what if one particular type of fat could soothe aching joints, improve blood flow to your legs, and even protect the delicate nerves that make every step possible? That is the power of omega-3 fatty acids. Leg pain, stiffness, and swelling are often tied to low-grade chronic inflammation. Whether it's arthritis in the knees or aching calves, inflammation is often the invisible saboteur behind declining mobility. This is where omega-3s step in, not as a quick fix, but as a natural, long-term anti-inflammatory ally. Unlike over-the-counter medications that block pain temporarily, omega-3 fatty acids work from within, gently dialing down the body's inflammatory response at a cellular level. Within the world of omega-3s, two key players found in fish oil are EPA and DHA. Think of them not just as nutrients, but as conductors of an orchestra within your body. They guide the production of signaling molecules that help resolve inflammation, calming the fire rather than fanning its flames. The result? Joints that move more freely, with less swelling and stiffness. Legs that feel less weighed down by chronic discomfort. But the magic of omega-3s doesn't stop there. As we age, circulation to our lower limbs can naturally decline. The tiny capillaries that deliver oxygen to our legs and feet become less efficient, leading to cold feet, cramping, and slow wound healing. Omega-3s step in to help by improving the health of the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. They encourage your vessels to relax and widen, keeping blood flowing smoothly and preventing clots. This means more oxygen and nourishment reaches your leg muscles, nerves, and skin. Better circulation doesn't just feel good, it lays the groundwork for stronger legs, faster recovery, and a lower risk of complications. There is also compelling evidence that omega-3s play a protective role in nerve health, especially for those dealing with the tingling, burning, or numbness of peripheral neuropathy. By reducing oxidative stress and promoting the regeneration of nerve cells, omega-3s can help preserve sensation and reduce discomfort in the lower limbs. This is especially critical for older adults with diabetes or vascular issues, where a loss of sensation can lead to unnoticed injuries. So, where can you find these remarkable fats? The best sources are cold water fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. For those who don't eat fish regularly, purified fish oil supplements, or algal oil for a vegan option, are effective alternatives. While the ideal dose varies, many studies support 1 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day for powerful anti-inflammatory and cardiovascular benefits. Next, let's talk about collagen. You may not see it, but beneath every strong step and flexible knee lies a hidden framework of collagen. It weaves through your tendons, cushions your joints, and gives your ligaments their spring. It literally holds your legs together. But as the years pass, this structural matrix quietly weakens. Joints begin to ache, knees don't bend as easily, and your legs lose that sense of stability they once had. The question is, can we rebuild what time has taken away? The answer is promising, and it begins with collagen peptides. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, but after age 30, production begins to decline. By the time you reach your 60s or 70s, that decline can be felt in every creaky knee. This is where collagen peptides come in. Unlike ordinary collagen from food, these peptides are broken down into short chains of amino acids that are easily absorbed. Once in your bloodstream, they travel to your joints and connective tissues, acting as messengers that stimulate your body's own collagen production. Clinical studies have shown that daily collagen peptides can lead to reduced joint pain, better flexibility, and even improved bone mineral density. This means more stable knees, more resilient ankles, and a lower risk of the soft tissue injuries that can take months to heal in older adults. But collagen isn't just about strength, it's about movement. When your collagen-rich tissues are well maintained, your legs move smoothly. Your knee glides without grinding. Your Achilles tendon flexes without inflammation. Every detail of your leg's function relies on a healthy collagen architecture. However, collagen doesn't work in isolation. It relies on key cofactors, especially vitamin C, which acts as a switch for collagen synthesis. Without it, your body can't effectively use the collagen you consume. This is why high-quality supplements often include vitamin C. Timing and consistency also matter, with most clinical benefits appearing after 8 to 12 weeks of daily use. As for sources, collagen peptides are commonly derived from bovine, marine, or porcine sources. While all contain the essential amino acids your body needs, marine collagen is praised for its superior absorption, while bovine remains the most studied for joint and bone support. Now, let's explore creatine. Is there a way to restore the deep cellular energy that fuels strong, capable legs? Enter creatine, a nutrient often misunderstood as only for bodybuilders, but now recognized as a powerhouse for healthy aging. At its core, creatine is a natural compound stored in your muscles, where it functions as a fast-acting energy reserve. Every time you stand, climb, or lift, your muscles tap into creatine to regenerate ATP, the molecule that powers every contraction. It's like having a backup generator for your legs. As we age, our natural creatine stores decline, and so does our ability to generate quick, efficient energy. The result is legs that fatigue more easily, a slower walking speed, and a subtle erosion of balance and confidence. But here's the remarkable part. Creatine is one of the most effective supplements for reversing age-related muscle decline. When combined with even modest resistance training, it has been shown to increase lower body strength, muscle mass, and functional performance in older adults. Seniors who take creatine while exercising significantly improve their walking speed and leg power. Even for those who are sedentary, creatine appears to help preserve muscle, providing a baseline of strength, and the benefits extend beyond muscle. Emerging research suggests creatine may also support bone density, as stronger muscles exert more force on bones, encouraging them to stay strong. This is particularly relevant for the legs, which are vulnerable to fractures from falls. Unlike other nutrients that take months to show results, creatine's effects are often noticeable within weeks. Users report improved energy during walks, better stability when rising from a chair, and a general sense of restored capability. So, how do you take it? The most common form is creatine monohydrate, a well-researched and affordable option. A daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is typically effective and safe for older adults. Consistency is key. Simply mix it into water or a smoothie, ideally with a meal for better absorption. As for safety, creatine has been extensively studied and is considered very safe at appropriate doses, with concerns about kidney health in healthy individuals having been largely disproven. Let's move on to glucosamine. Glucosamine isn't flashy. It's not a trendy superfood. But for decades, it has quietly stood as one of the most researched nutrients for joint health, particularly for osteoarthritis, the progressive breakdown of cartilage. What makes glucosamine special is that it isn't just a pain reliever. It's a building block. It is a structural component of the molecules that form cartilage and joint fluid. Think of it as the raw material for joint repair. As we age, our body's ability to regenerate cartilage declines. The result is thinning joint surfaces, inflammation, and pain, especially in the weight-bearing joints of the legs. Glucosamine supports the body's natural cartilage production while helping to maintain the thick fluid that lubricates and nourishes joints from within. In several long-term studies, glucosamine sulfate has been shown to reduce joint pain and slow the progression of cartilage loss, especially in the knee. Perhaps the most underappreciated aspect of glucosamine is its stabilizing effect. Unlike quick fixes that mask pain, it provides structural support over time. Users often report subtle but meaningful improvements, less cracking, easier bending, and more confidence in daily tasks like climbing stairs. Glucosamine also pairs well with chondroitin, another cartilage-supporting compound. But even alone, it holds value, especially when taken before joint damage becomes advanced. It's a slow-burn solution, but for aging legs, slow and steady wins the race. The standard dosage for glucosamine sulfate is 1,500 milligrams per day, often split into smaller doses with meals. It may take 4 to 8 weeks before noticeable benefits appear, which is why consistency is so important. While it's generally well tolerated, those with shellfish allergies should seek out plant-based or synthetic options. Finally, there is curcumin. Long used in traditional medicine, Curcumin has gained global attention for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. And this ancient wisdom is now backed by modern science. Hundreds of studies have validated curcumin's effects, particularly its role in managing osteoarthritis, tendinitis, and inflammatory pain, all of which commonly affect the legs in older adults. So how does it work? At a cellular level, curcumin acts as a master switch, turning down the signals that fuel swelling and pain. Unlike conventional anti-inflammatory drugs, which can come with long-term risks, curcumin is gentler on the body. Clinical trials have even shown it to be as effective as ibuprofen in reducing joint pain from arthritis, but with a significantly better safety profile. For aging legs, this means less swelling in the knees and more comfort during movement. It's particularly useful for conditions like plantar fasciitis, where inflammation causes sharp heel pain with every step. Curcumin's ability to modulate pain may help address the underlying causes, not just the symptoms. Beyond the joints, curcumin's antioxidant effects offer broader protection. Aging muscles and nerves are under constant stress from free radicals, which damage tissue over time. Curcumin neutralizes these radicals, preserving muscle integrity and supporting nerve health. This is crucial in preventing leg numbness or neuropathic pain. Of course, one of curcumin's challenges has been its bioavailability. In its raw form, it isn't easily absorbed. Fortunately, modern formulations have solved this. Enhanced versions, such as curcumin combined with black pepper extract or formulated as phytosomes, are now widely available and significantly more effective. A common dosage for joint support ranges from 500 to 1,000 milligrams of standardized curcumin extract daily. Taken consistently, most people begin to notice improvements within 4 to 6 weeks. It's not a magic bullet, but a steady shift toward comfort and freedom. Top 5 daily habits to keep your legs strong in old age. Are your legs feeling weaker as you age? Do sudden cramps or stiffness stop you from moving freely? What if I told you that a few simple daily habits could keep your legs strong, steady, and pain-free, no matter your age? In this video, we're revealing the top 5 daily habits to maintain powerful, healthy legs and prevent frustrating leg cramps in seniors. Whether you want to stay active, avoid discomfort, or simply move with confidence, these tips will transform your mobility. So stay tuned, because stronger legs mean a stronger, more independent you. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below, and feel free to ask any questions you have. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips to keep you healthy and active. First, let's talk about the habit of movement. As we age, our legs determine our freedom. They carry us through daily life, supporting every motion from getting out of bed to climbing stairs. Yet far too many people watch their strength fade away, assuming it's an unavoidable part of aging. But here's the truth. Losing leg strength isn't inevitable. It's a choice. And the best way to preserve it is through movement. Muscles thrive on movement. The moment we stop using them, they begin to deteriorate in a process called sarcopenia, which accelerates after age 60. Without regular stimulation, the muscles in your legs weaken, making everyday tasks feel like a challenge. But strength isn't reserved for the young. Science shows that older adults can rebuild and maintain strong legs with consistent, targeted exercise. The best approach combines resistance training, balance work, and flexibility. Strength training is the foundation. Bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges, and sit-to-stands are incredibly effective. If those sound intimidating, start with something simpler. Stand up from a chair without using your hands, and repeat. This one movement builds crucial leg power. Adding resistance bands or light ankle weights can further challenge your muscles. Balance is another critical piece of the puzzle. Many falls happen because the stabilizing muscles in our ankles and thighs become weak. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while holding a chair or practicing gentle Tai Chi can significantly improve your stability. These movements don't just strengthen muscles, they train your brain and nervous system to react faster, preventing stumbles before they happen. But strength alone isn't enough. Flexibility is key to preventing stiffness. Daily stretching, especially for the hamstrings, calves, and hip flexors, helps maintain mobility and reduces the risk of muscle strain. A few minutes of gentle stretching each morning can keep your legs feeling limber all day. And for those who find high-impact workouts difficult, activities like walking, swimming, or cycling keep legs engaged without stressing the joints. The most important part of this journey is consistency. Strength isn't built in a day, but every small effort adds up. Daily habit. Number 2 is nutrition. Exercise may be the engine that builds leg strength, but nutrition is the fuel that powers it. Without the right nutrients, muscles weaken, recovery slows, and the body struggles. Food is more than just sustenance. It's the building block of mobility and the secret weapon against age-related decline. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is not getting enough protein. As we age, our bodies process protein less efficiently, meaning we need more of it to maintain and rebuild muscle. Think of protein as the cement that holds your strength together. Research suggests that older adults should aim for at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. And it's best to distribute that protein intake evenly throughout the day to continuously support muscle repair. But protein alone isn't enough. Strong legs require strong bones, and for that, calcium and vitamin D are your best allies. Without enough calcium, bones become fragile. Vitamin D is equally crucial because it helps your body absorb that calcium. The best sources are dairy products, leafy greens, fortified foods, and sunlight. If you struggle to get enough from your diet, a supplement might be necessary. After all, what good is muscle strength if your bones can't support it? Then there's inflammation, a hidden force that can sap leg strength. Chronic inflammation, fueled by poor diet choices, leads to muscle loss and joint pain. The antidote is an anti-inflammatory diet rich in whole foods. Swap processed items for lean proteins, omega-3 rich fish, nuts, seeds, and vibrant fruits and vegetables. Every bite you take is either fighting for your mobility or against it. Choose wisely. Food is more than energy. It's medicine, it's protection, and it's a key to longevity. A well-nourished body moves with a certain grace, recovers with surprising speed, and resists the slow decline that so many of us assume is inevitable. But beyond diet and exercise, there lies a third, often overlooked, pillar of strength: rest. We tend to imagine that strength is forged only in the fire of exercise, but that is only half the truth. The real magic, the deep, restorative work of muscle growth and repair, happens in the quiet hours of rest, specifically while you sleep. Think of sleep as your body's dedicated restoration crew, working through the night to mend tired muscle fibers, restock energy reserves, and fortify the very framework of your bones and joints. Without it, all the effort you pour into strengthening your legs is like building a house on a crumbling foundation. No matter how well you eat or how diligently you exercise, if you are not sleeping well, your body simply lacks the time and resources to rebuild. As you drift into deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, a master agent of repair that stimulates muscle regeneration and the formation of new bone. This becomes particularly vital as we age, when muscle mass naturally begins to wane. A lack of deep, quality sleep disrupts this crucial process, slowing your recovery and making it harder to maintain the strength you work so hard for. Over time, this contributes to muscle weakness, slower reflexes, and an increased risk of falls. The evidence is clear. Studies reveal that older adults sleeping less than 6 hours a night often face a steeper decline in muscle strength and mobility. Put simply, every hour of lost sleep is a lost opportunity for your legs to reclaim their power. Strength training places a necessary stress on your muscles, creating tiny micro-tears in the fibers. This is how they grow back stronger. But without proper recovery, those muscles remain in a state of fatigue, leaving you sore and vulnerable to injury. This is precisely why a balanced approach is so essential. By alternating days of intense exercise with lighter activities, a gentle walk, stretching, or balance work, you give your legs the precious time they need to rebuild without allowing them to weaken from inactivity. So, how can you transform your rest into a powerful tool for strength? It begins with making sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night, giving your body the full window it needs to restore muscle and joint health. By honoring a consistent routine, going to bed and waking at the same time, you align with your body's innate rhythms, making it easier to drift off and stay asleep. Avoiding stimulants like caffeine in the afternoon and reducing screen time before bed can also deepen your sleep, ensuring your muscles receive the full recovery they deserve. Even your sleeping posture matters. If you experience leg pain, a pillow placed between your knees as a side sleeper or under your legs as a back sleeper can ease strain on your joints. Simple adjustments, like keeping your bedroom cool and dark, can have a profound impact, allowing your body to enter the deepest, most restorative stages of sleep. It is a common myth that poor sleep is an inevitable part of aging. The truth is, it is often a matter of habit, not destiny. And when you choose to make rest a priority, the benefits extend far beyond your muscles, enhancing balance, reducing inflammation, and boosting mental clarity for better overall health. Now, for our fourth daily habit, hydration. Imagine this. You're doing everything right. You move, you exercise, you eat well. Yet, something feels off. Your legs are heavy, muscles protest with unexpected cramps, and a wave of fatigue washes over you far too soon. The culprit might not be a lack of effort, but a lack of something far more fundamental: water. Water is the lifeblood of your muscles. Every single movement, from standing up to taking a step, depends on the fluid balance within your body. Your muscles are nearly 70% water, and even a slight dip in hydration can diminish your strength and slow your recovery. But here lies a subtle challenge. As we grow older, our body's natural thirst signal begins to fade. This means that by the time you actually feel thirsty, you are already operating at a deficit, and your muscles are the first to feel the strain. Consider the morning stiffness that greets you some days. We often blame it on age, but frequently it is a silent cry for water. Without enough fluid, circulation slows, depriving your muscles of oxygen and allowing waste products to accumulate. Movement becomes a struggle. Proper hydration keeps your blood flowing freely, ensuring your muscles receive the nutrients they need to function at their best. And the benefits extend beyond the muscles themselves. Hydration is the key to lubricating your joints. The fluid that cushions your knees, hips, and ankles relies on water to maintain its smooth, protective quality. When you are dehydrated, this fluid thickens, creating friction and discomfort with every step. And those sudden, sharp muscle cramps? They are often a direct signal that your body is desperate for hydration. Dehydration disrupts the delicate balance of electrolytes essential for muscle contraction, leading to painful spasms that can interrupt a walk or jolt you awake at night. So what is the right amount? While the familiar advice of 6 to 8 glasses a day is a solid starting point, the true key is not volume, but consistency. Make it a gentle, steady rhythm. Sip throughout the day, rather than waiting for the alarm bell of thirst. Begin your morning with a glass to rehydrate after sleep, and keep a water bottle close as a constant, quiet invitation to drink. If you find plain water unappealing, herbal teas or water-rich fruits can also contribute. The goal is to remain consistently hydrated, so your muscles and joints are always prepared to support you. This brings us to our 5th daily habit. Avoid prolonged sitting. Our bodies are masterpieces of motion. Your legs, in particular, thrive on daily activity to maintain their strength and stability. Yet, the rhythm of modern life often lulls us into stillness, watching television, reading, or working at a computer. The danger is its subtlety. You may not notice the gradual decline until familiar tasks, like climbing the stairs or rising from a favorite chair, suddenly feel like monumental efforts. When you remain seated for extended periods, your powerful leg muscles enter a state of dormancy. They essentially go quiet. The old adage, use it or lose it, has never been more starkly true. Prolonged sitting also slows blood circulation, which can lead to swelling and a feeling of heaviness in your legs when you finally stand. The solution, however, is not to wage a war on sitting itself. It's to wage a war on uninterrupted sitting. The answer lies in weaving small, frequent threads of movement throughout your day. Simply rising to your feet every half hour or so is a powerful act of rebellion against stillness. A few moments of marching in place, a gentle stretch, or a short walk around the room is enough to reawaken your muscles and restart the flow of circulation. Begin to see your daily routine not as a series of static events, but as a landscape of opportunities for movement. Stand while you talk on the phone. Do a few gentle leg lifts while watching television. Choose the stairs. Even if your mobility is limited, seated exercises like leg lifts and ankle circles can keep your legs active and engaged. Research shows that even regular exercisers can experience muscle weakness if they spend the majority of their day sitting. Remember, the chair is not the enemy. Prolonged stillness is. Every time you choose to stand, to stretch, to take even a few steps, You are making a profound investment in the strength and vitality of your legs. So ask yourself, when was the last time you moved? If it's been a while, stand up right now. Your legs will thank you for it. By weaving these simple, powerful habits into the fabric of your daily life, staying active, fueling your body, prioritizing rest, staying hydrated, and embracing movement, you are doing more than just preserving your mobility. You are actively investing in a future filled with freedom and strength. Age is not a mandate for slowing down. It is an invitation to live more wisely. With consistency as your guide, your legs can remain a source of power and independence for years to come. So start today and keep moving toward a stronger, more confident life. If this guidance has resonated with you, a simple like on this video helps us reach others who might benefit. We would also love to hear from you in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your questions, or perhaps a topic you'd like to explore with us next. And of course, by subscribing and enabling notifications, you'll join us for every new insight we share. Stay informed, stay vibrant, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.